Colleagues, quite rightly we debated for the last half an hour or so the causes of and prevention of unnecessary deaths on European roads. My report on dam infrastructure in developing countries is geared to the same subject: preventing unnecessary deaths from floods that are caused by glacier retreats in the Hindu Kush Himalayan range and also in Latin America. I saw, flying in a helicopter at 18,000 feet at the top of the Himalayas and at the Everest base camp, beautiful water-bound lakes below me. They were the most dangerous things I have seen for a long time. I then met with ICIMOD, the International Centre for Integrated Mountain Development, who have identified 8,000 glacier lakes in the Hindu Kush Himalayas alone, of which 203 they have declared as being extremely dangerous. 2 weeks ago, Nepal experienced an earthquake, not reported in Europe, but certainly reported in Asia, where many people died, and it was an earthquake 9.69 on the Richter scale. Thank goodness those dams didn't break. The reason why these glacier lakes are being created and why natural glacier lakes with natural moraines, as they call them, are being created is because the glaciers are melting faster at certain periods in the year. The water normally from these glaciers feed the greatest rivers in the world: the Ganges, the Yellow River, the Brahmaputra, the Dari, and they feed billions of people. In fact, 1.3 billion people eat rice and grow wheat on the riverbanks of these greatest agricultural assets in the world. However, because of accelerated glacier melting and the accumulation of water in these 8,000 glacier lakes naturally, and they are bursting and flash flooding, we now have periods of enormous floods, as we experienced recently in Pakistan, when 20 million people were made homeless and thousands of people starved. 500,000 people had to be fed emergency food, and the wheat crop was destroyed for whole periods of years. Again, the floods returned to Pakistan this July, and as we speak there are vast areas of Pakistan inundated with water. Parts of India are inundated with water. The routine managed drawdown of the water on these great rivers of the Ganges, on the Himalayan range, is no longer predictable. Water is accumulating in the most oddest places. I've seen it. Now, it is impossible, I think, for us to repair these moraines because they are naturally formed, but we can control the outlet of water by alternative mitigation methods, siphons and construction of open channels and tunnels in order to lower the water level in the glacier lakes, and by controlling the water flow into the local river system to use the water as a reservoir of use. There is much work to be done, and I have called for an international agency of the United Nations to be created through the EU's support, so that India, Pakistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan and the other countries can come together under the auspices of the UN. Thank you.